Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Tuesday this week we got a new Fallout 76 update, and with that brought in a bunch of new bug fixes as well as some new features getting added into the game for the likes of quality of life updates and stuff like that. I'm going to be covering all of the ones which I think are the main ones, but if I miss any and you think some others are very important or really stood out to you, let me know down in the comments. With all that being said though, let's dive straight in. Alright, one of the ones that's been bugging us for quite some time and it has just been fixed is going to be the berry mentats bug. Now if you didn't know, and maybe you don't use them, I don't know, but a lot of people do, and what this chem does is when you use it, of course it does give you an intelligence boost, but also it makes all nearby enemies glow. Now this is really helpful in the likes of daily ops when you've got invisible enemies, and also just helpful in general if you're hunting down some enemies. Now as you can see on the footage, this has now been fixed, so happy days. Also in this update we got a new quality of life change. Now this was in regards to a lot of the legendary effects displayed on different weapons as well as some armors. With this change, basically Bethesda decided to kind of mix up the description of weapons and armors to kind of make them a little bit more understandable and just kind of make things simpler. So rather than, let's say for aristocrats, you had damage increases as caps increase. That's all it said, that was the description of that legendary mod. Now it gives you a new description which is a bit more detailed, where it says damage increases for every 1000 caps you have up to 50%. For a more popular one, say like Bloodied, it used to just say damage increases as health decreases. So very simple, it's telling you what it does, but it doesn't give you any stats. Whereas now it gives you a bit more stats, where a percentage displayed, where it says damage increases up to 95% as health decreases. This is a lot better for the game, I think, and really useful for maybe newer players who don't know what different things do, and maybe they're struggling to work out whether something is really useful or not. And it's just all around easier just to compare things now. Another massive quality of life change that came with this update is the new text input. Now this is available whether you're crafting or trading, and basically all it is, as you can see on screen, is when you go up to say buy something or craft something, before you had to just use your cursor or your analog stick or triggers on your controller to kind of flick through and fast forward up and down the numbers. Well, now you can actually type in the exact amount you want. Now a lot of people will probably complain and say, well, mods have had this for God knows how long, but this is something that people have wanted for a long time, so I'm really happy that it's been added into the game. It just makes the quality of life in the game so much better and makes things run and just everything just so much simpler. It's perfect, ideal. Now some more new additions that's been added into the game. Daily Ops has had 2 new rewards added in. These new rewards are going to be the Alien Backpack skin as well as the Intergalactic Handmade Rifle skins. So both kind of like alien themed to a degree with the names and stuff. But yeah, nice to see some more new rewards getting added into the mix. Now another great addition to the game which some people will really enjoy, some people maybe not really be too bothered by it, but it's a nice little add nonetheless. Basically what you can do now is you can go and edit your Union headlamps. This is something that has been available for other power armors for God knows how long, but for whatever reason the Union power armor didn't really have this option. Well now it does though, because you can go up to Giuseppe at the White Springs and you can go and buy some of these from them. They cost 85 stamps, so it's not too expensive compared to some of the others, but yeah, you can go up to them and you buy different ones, different colours, and for the sake of the video I decided to show off the Vault Boy one just because it's the most unique one. But yeah, just a little example of some of the ones that you can get. For more information on them, just go check them out over at the White Springs and you'll see all the ones available. Now not so long ago Bethesda decided to take out the faster swing speed effect on chainsaws as well as auto axes. It was kind of just bugged out and it didn't really work properly, but now it's meant to be completely fixed and they've added them back into the game. So technically for a short while these were kind of legacy weapons, but now that's been taken away and they've been added back into the game. It's a little bit of a shame that they didn't do this with other things in the past, like fix them and add them back in, but I suppose it is what it is, and it maybe kind of shows a learning curve, maybe showing that they're now thinking about doing these things in the future. Maybe if we had other issues like the explosive energy weapons that we've had in the past. Maybe now they've got a different kind of take on it. Rather than just completely removing it, they're just adding stuff back in the future. Next change I want to talk about is weapon durability. Now I haven't fully tested this out yet because I don't really use energy weapons. I use the Tesla rifle in like busy events like Radiation Rumble, but that's it. But basically what's been changed is, it, as stated on screen, I'll show it just to make it a little bit easier, but energy weapons with high base damage such as like a plasma caster or Tesla weapons now lose less durability per shot. Other energy weapons with lower base damage will lose slightly less durability per shot. The plasma gun also has had its condition damage reduced. So basically they've been playing around with the durability of different energy weapons, meaning some that shoot less rounds per second and have more powerful shots, they don't break as fast, but maybe the ones that shoot more now will break a little bit quicker. It's going to be interesting to see if they've done this right and they haven't broken anything. As we have seen in the past, there's been a lot of issues when they change this type of thing. Now the final change I have for this video is one which isn't a kind of major one by any means, but I just wanted to point it out just because it is something that has been changed, and this is going to be relating to the rerolls. As you can see on screen, when you go onto your daily challenges, you can see now on the bottom where it says the free ones or the premium ones. So it kind of like differentiates the two, kind of telling you a little bit more clearly of what you have, how many rerolls you have, which ones are which, and so on and so on. So it's a nice little addition, nothing too crazy, but something just to make life a little bit more easier, and just kind of like highlights them as well. If you notice, they kind of highlighted on the ones that you can use it on, and then it goes dull on the ones that you can't use it on. So it's just a nice overall addition to the game, and I feel like this update has had quite a few of them. But there we go guys, that is the biggest changes which I've found in this update. Like I say, if you think I missed one, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But that is it for today's video. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.